Welcome to Buzz Around the Globe. The Israeli army has released footage of a network of tunnels in Gaza used by the senior-most leaders of Hamas, including those accused of planning the October 7th attacks on Israel. This came while hopes rose one Wednesday that Israel and Hamas may be inching toward another truce and hostage release deal in the Gaza war, following talks in Europe and a visit to Egypt by the head of the Palestinian militant group. The military shared footage, it said, showed a large network of tunnels that connects terrorist hideouts, bureaus, and residential apartments belonging to Hamas's senior leadership. The tunnels around Gaza City's Palestine Square were used by senior officials, including Ismail Haniyeh, Yahya Sinwar, Mohammed Daif, and others, to direct their operational activity, Israeli army spokesman said in an online press briefing. Sinwar, the chief of Hamas in Gaza, and Daif are two senior militants that Israel accuses of planning the attack on Israel on October 7th. In a statement, the army said the tunnels formed part of a complex, both above and below ground, that was a center of power for Hamas's military and political wings. It later said that Palestine Square connects to the underground infrastructure in the area of the Rantisi Hospital and the Shifa Hospital. On November 15th, Israeli troops sparked international outcry by launching a nighttime raid on Al-Shifa Hospital. On Sunday, the World Health Organization said the emergency department at the hospital, devastated by Israeli bombardments, was a bloodbath and in need of resuscitation. Israel has accused Hamas of running a command center below the hospital, despite repeated denials from hospital officials and the Palestinian militant group. All health infrastructure in the Gaza Strip has been hard hit by bombardments and ground operations carried out by the Israeli army. Earlier this week, a Hamas official downplayed a Gaza tunnel discovery by Israel, saying it had already successfully accomplished its mission. The Israeli army had on Sunday showed images of what it said was the biggest Hamas tunnel uncovered so far under the Gaza Strip, near the Erez crossing between the Palestinian territory and Israel. The Hamas government's media office in Gaza said Wednesday at least 20,000 people had been killed in the Palestinian territory since the war with Israel began. Around 8,000 children and 6,200 women were among the dead, it said, as the conflict raged more than 2 months after it broke out. Despite international pressure, right-wing Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there can be no Gaza ceasefire until Hamas militants are destroyed. But the White House expressed hope that the truce talks can bring results. Late Tuesday, he had told relatives of some of the remaining 129 captives held in Gaza that his spy chief was working on efforts to free them. He said he had just sent the head of Mossad to Europe twice to promote a process to free our hostages. Netanyahu has faced protests from hostage relatives seeking an urgent deal to free the captives. Do tell us what you think about this video in comments section.